So ngayon naman, pag-uusapan natin yung iba't ibang special products. Ngayon, ang kailangan natin dito syempre yung ballpen nyo and paper para makapag-practice tayo kung paano mag-solve. So ito yung titingnan natin ngayon, square of a binomial, cube of a binomial, products of sum and difference of two terms, and yung square of a trinomial. Magkakaroon tayo ng mga examples, practice problems, and then real-life applications. So start tayo with the square of a binomial. Ito yung pattern na susundin natin, no? So meron tayo ditong binomial, a plus b. So you have the quantity a plus b squared. And that is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Now, ano yung mahalaga na gusto kong matutunan ninyo? Number one, kailangan i-recognize ninyo yung ibibigay na expression. When I say recognize, kapag nakita nyo expression, dapat alam nyo, okay, square of a binomial yan. Okay, so that's recognition. Paano nyo siya i-recognize? Number one, dapat meron siyang square. Okay, and number two, dapat meron kang binomial. Binomial, ito yung first term, and then you have the second term. Again, first term, second term. Itong mga letters na ginagamit natin, A at saka B, placeholder lang yan, no? Ibig sabihin, pwedeng hindi A ang gamitin natin, no? Instead of A, pwedeng gamitin natin ay X, or pwede rin na 2X, or pwede rin na 3XY, or pwede rin 4X squared Y. So, iba't iba yan. Ganon din yung B. Okay, so huwag kayo mabibigla kapag sobrang dami ng nasa loob ng parenthesis. As long as i-recognize nyo na square of a binomial yan, then pwede natin gamitin tong pattern na to. Okay, so start tayo. Ayan, meron pa pala no, isa. Kapag naman subtraction, a minus b, the quantity of which squared, is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Okay? Now, anong ibig sabihin nitong answer na to? Ang ibig sabihin, you have to square the first term. You also have to square the last term. Ganon din dito. Square the first term, square the last term. Both of which should be positive kasi nga, square mo siya. So, you can see, positive yung a natin, positive yung a squared, positive din yung b squared. The same dito, positive yung a squared, positive yung b squared. Okay? So, again, number one yan na, square the first and the second term. And number two, anong makikita natin? Makikita natin, you have 2ab here and you have 2ab here. Ibig sabihin, you have to get the product, okay? Product of first and second term. Pero imumultiply mo siya sa 2. So you have twice the product of the first and second term. Kapag plus yan, dapat plus din ito. Kapag minus, dapat minus. Okay? So mas maintindihan natin yan kapag meron tayong example. For example, find the square of each sum. You have a plus 7 quantity squared. Ito yung a natin. Ito yung b natin. Ano nga yung pattern natin? Ang pattern natin is that a plus b quantity squared is equal to the square of the first term plus twice the product of first and second term plus square of the last term. Okay? Yung a natin dito is a, hindi naman nabago, and then yung b natin ay 7. Okay? And then naka-square siya. So, a squared lang din siya kasi square mo lang yung first term. Okay? Plus 2ab. So, you have 2 times a. Ito yung a natin. And then, yung b natin ay 7. Basically, 2 times a times 7 yan. Plus b squared. Again, ito yung b natin. So, b is 7 and square. Okay? And then, simplify it further. You just have to copy a squared plus, ito, 2 times 7, 14. 14 times a is 14. 14a. Okay? Plus 7 squared. 7 times 7, 49. So that is your answer. Okay? So again, in this problem, the answer is a squared plus 14a plus 49. Okay? So as you can see, pinalitan na natin yung b. Instead of b, ginamitan natin ng number. You have 7 there. Okay? So another example. You have 5x minus 3yz quantity squared. So again, wag maguguluhan dito sa problem, gagamitin lang natin yung pattern. Okay? So itong 5x, ito yung a natin. Itong 3yz, ito yung b natin. Okay? But as you can see, may negative tayo dyan. So magmamatter yan mamaya. So ano yung pattern natin again? You have a minus b quantity squared is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Okay? Ano yung a natin? Ang a natin ay naging 5x. Yung b natin ay naging 3yz squared. Okay? So first, ano yung una natin gagawin? Ang una natin gagawin, kailangan nating i-square yung first term, which is yung a. Ibig sabihin, kukunin mo yung square nito. So susulat mo 5x and then you have to get the square. Okay? Minus 2, copy mo lang si 2, and then copy mo si a. Ano yung a natin? 5x. And then, b. Ano yung b natin? 3yz. Okay? Plus, b squared. Ano yung b natin again? Ito yung b. 3yz. So, you have 3yz square. Okay? So, again, ano yung ginagawa natin dito? Kinokopya lang natin yung pattern. Pinapalitan lang natin yung a at saka b. Okay? Now, simplify it further. So, you have 5x quantity squared. Ano nga yung rule natin? Kapag may square sa labas, pwede yung i-distribute doon sa nasa loob. Okay? Kapag meron kang product doon sa loob. Right? So, 5 squared is 25. And then, x squared is x squared. Okay, again, ang ginawa ko, dinistribute ko lang sa square. Nilagyan ko ng square dito, tsaka square dito. Okay? Minus, ito na tayo, 2 times 5 times 3. Okay? You deal with the coefficients first, no? With the numerical coefficients. 2 times 5 is 10, times 3 is 30. So, you have 30. And then, copy all the variables. So, you have x there, you have y, and you have z. Okay? And then, copy the plus sign. Ito, meron na naman tayong square. I-distribute natin. 3 squared is 9. And then, y squared is y squared. Z squared is z squared. And that is the answer. Okay? So, ang tip ko sa inyo, huwag kayong magugulat kapag may mga malalaking problems. Okay? You just have to follow the pattern. Sundan nyo lang yung pattern. And then, kahit mahaba pa yung sagot nyo, basta sinundan nyo ng maayos yung pattern, hindi nyo kailangan na i-memorize yung mga sagot ninyo or yung mga problems na mahahaba. Okay? Basta makita nyo, you have to follow the pattern. Okay? So again, the answer is 25x squared minus 30xyz plus 9y squared z squared. So tingnan natin yung mga answers. Again, this is for the first problem and for the second problem. Again, dapat negative ito. Kapag negative ito, positive itong second term, kapag positive din ito. Alright? So, next tayo. Ayan, real life application. Find the area of a circle with a radius of x minus 3. Ang hinahanap natin dito ay area ng circle. Kung meron kang circle na ganito, kunwari, yan, perfect yan, kunwari. And then you have the center of the circle. Ano ang tawag natin from the center, yung distance from the center to one of the points of the circle, ang tawag natin dyan ay radius. Okay? So, ang formula natin for the area of a circle is pi r squared. Okay? Ano yung pi? Ang pi, usually, ang binibigay nating value dyan is 3.14, pero mas mahaba pa yan, no? Ang suggestion ko, or ang rule ko kasi sa class, kapag nakakita kayo ng pi, huwag nyo nang galawin yung pi. Okay? Huwag nyo na siyang isipin na 3.14, basta pi lang siya dyan. Okay? So, now, you have to copy the pi. Bring down lang natin yung pi, no? Ano yung r natin? Ano yung radius? Sabi sa problem, it has a radius of x minus 3. So, papalitan natin yung r ng x minus 3. Pero, yung r natin naka-square. So, square mo siya. Okay? So, now, bring down natin si pi. Ngayon, meron kang x minus 3 squared. So, sundan natin yung pattern dyan. Ano nga again yung pattern natin? Ang pattern natin is square the first term. Square natin si first term. Okay? Minus twice the product of the first term and the second term. Plus square of the last or the second term. Ayan, simplify pa natin. So this is pi. Copy lang natin si x squared minus 2 times 3 is 6. And then copy natin si x plus 3 squared is 9. So itong answer na to, this is already acceptable. Okay, acceptable na sa akin to. So the answer is pi times the quantity x minus 6x plus 9. Alright, so tingnan natin yung answer. Ayan. Ang ginawa kasi dito sa problem na to, or sa answer na to, dinistribute niya. Diba? Ang answer natin kanina ay, you have pi times the quantity x squared minus 6x plus 9. Pwede rin natin i-distribute ito si pi dito. Okay, so you will get pi x squared. Distribute din natin si pi dito. So you have negative 6 pi x. Distribute din natin si pi dito. So you have 9 pi. Okay, parehas lang naman. Alright. Ayan, tapos na tayo doon sa square of a binomial. Now let's have the cube of a binomial. That for all numbers a and b, so gawin natin tong a and b. For all numbers a and b, a plus b quantity cube is equal to a cube plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cube. And a minus b quantity cube is equal to a cube minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared minus b cube. Now, ano yung gusto ko na mapansin natin dito? Ganito, tuturuan ko kayo kung paano yan i-memorize ha. Ayan, so ganito natin siya i-memorize. So, let's say you have a plus b quantity cube. Una, maglagay ka ng 4 na placeholder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, mula kaliwa, lalagyan mo ng a, pero 3 lang. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then, lalagyan mo ng exponent. Magsisimula ka sa 3, pero pababa. 3, 2, 1. Eh, yung 1, di na susulat. So, di ko na susulat yung 1. Okay? Ngayon, maglalagay ka naman ng b. Mula kanan, papunta sa kaliwa. 3 lang din. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then, maglalagay ka ng exponents. Pabawas din. 3, 2, and then 1. Doon sa isa. Okay? And then after that, lalagyan mo ng 3 doon sa nasa gitna. 3 dito, 3 dito. And then, lagyan mo ng mga plus. Plus, plus, plus. Okay? So, ganun. Na-memorize natin. Try natin doon sa isa. A minus b quantity cube. So, again, maglagay ng 4 na placeholders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maglagay ng A. 3 lang. Mula kaliwa, papunta sa kanan. Maglagay ng B. Sige, lagyan muna natin ng mga powers. So, pababa, 3, 2, 1. Okay? And then, mula kaliwa, or mula kanan, maglalagay tayo ng B papunta sa kanan. Papunta sa kaliwa. So, again, from right to left. So, 1, 2, 3. Maglalagay tayo ng power, decreasing power, 3, 2, and then 1. And then maglagay ng 3 sa gitna, sa gitna. Pero, dito kakaiba. Bakit? Meron tayong negative. Ang negative dito, itong pangalawa, at saka yung pang-4. Okay? So, ayan. So, yan. Na-memorize natin yung pattern. Now, gamitin natin tong mga patterns na ito. For example, you have 2x plus 5 quantity cube. Etong 2x natin, ito yung A. Etong 5, ito yung B. And this is a cube of a binomial kasi meron kang dalawang terms and you have raised to 3. Okay, kaya siya cube. Ibig sabihin ng cube, di ba? Raised to 3. And then, you have a binomial kasi you have a first term and you have the second term. So again, ano yung pattern natin? A plus B. Sige, sulat natin ng ulit-ulit para mas naiintindihan natin, mas na-memorize natin. So, A plus B quantity cube is equal to A cube plus 3A squared. B plus 3AB squared plus B cube. Okay? So, ano yung A natin? Ang A natin ay 2x. And then, ang B natin ay 5. And then, ilagay mo si cube. Okay? So, A cube daw. Una natin gagawin, A cube. Ibig sabihin, i-cube mo yung 2x. So, you have 2x cube. Okay, copy natin si plus sign, and then copy mo lang si 3, and then you have a squared. So yung a naman, i-square naman natin. Ang a natin dito ay 2x, lalagyan mo siya ng square. Okay, and then i-multiply mo siya kay b. Ito si b, ang b natin ay 5. Okay, and then tapos na tayo dito. Next, copy mo tong plus sign. Copy mo si 3. Copy mo si a. Yung a, wala naman tayong gagawin. Hindi naman natin siya i-square or i-cube. Basta, i-multiply lang daw natin siya kay 3. So, ang a natin ay 2x times b squared. So, ang b natin again is 5. Pero, i-square mo siya mamaya. Okay? Plus, b cube. So, ang b natin ay 5. Pero, i-cube natin siya. Okay? Now, na-expand na natin. No? Ang gagawin naman natin ay isi-simplify. So, again, start muna tayo dito. You have a quantity inside, and then you have a product inside, no? 2 times x, and then i-cube mo daw siya. Again, ano yung ginagawa natin? Dinidistribute natin. So, 2 cube is 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. Copy mo si 8. Okay? And then you have x cube. Eh, di x cube lang siya. Okay? Plus, ito tayo. Sige, i-bring down muna natin si 3 times 5. Okay, 3 times 5 is 15. And then you have 2x squared. So again, i-distribute natin to. 2 times 2, kasi 2 squared. So 2 times 2 is 4. And then you have x squared. Okay, plus, dito naman tayo. Sige, gawin na natin to. 5 squared. So, ano yung 5 squared? 5 times 5, 25. 25 times 2. Gawin natin yon. 25 times 2. Tapos na to. 25 times 2 is 50. Times 3 is 150. And then, copy mo lang si x. Plus, ito na yung last. 5 cube. Ang ibig sabihin ng 5 cube, 5 times 5 times 5. So, 5 times 5, 25. Times 5 is 125. Okay? So now, copy natin to. 8x cubed plus, ito, 15 times 4 is 60. X squared plus 150x plus 125. Alright, so that is our answer. Medyo mahaba yung process natin kasi nagsisimplify tayo. Ang mahalaga, itong part na to, yan, part na yan onwards, dapat di na tayo malilito sa pagmumultiply. So our next problem is, you have 4x squared plus 3y quantity cube. So again, ano yung pattern natin? You have a plus b quantity cube is equal to a cube plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. Okay? Ano yung a natin? Ang a natin is yung nauuna, which is 4x squared. 4x squared plus b. Ano yung b natin? Ang b natin yung second term, 3y. 3y, and then you have the cube. So again, anong una nating gagawin? Ang una nating gagawin, kailangan nating i-cube yung first term. Ang first term natin ay 4x squared, and then kailangan daw natin siyang i-cube. Okay, copy natin si plus sign. Next, 3a squared b. Yung 3, imumultiply natin kay a squared, and then imumultiply din natin kay b. Okay, so now, copy lang natin si 3. Ano yung a natin again? Ang a natin ay yung 4x squared. So, copy nyo si 4x squared, pero dapat daw nakasquare siya. So, i-square mo pa yan. Okay, times b. Ano yung b natin? Ang b natin is yung second term, 3y. Copy natin si 3y. Plus, next, dito tayo. You have 3 times a. O, wala namang gagawin sa a. Copy nyo na lang si a. Ang a natin ay 4x squared. Times b. Ano yung b natin? Ang b natin ay 3y. Pero dapat daw nakasquare. So, 3y quantity squared. Plus, b cube. Ito na yung last natin, b cube. Anong gagawin? I-cube lang natin yung second term. Ang second term natin ay 3y. Kailangan lang natin kunin yung cube niya. Okay? So, simplify natin. O, dito muna tayo. Again, you have a power sa labas. Pwede natin siyang i-distribute. So, 4 cube is 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 is 64. So, you have 64. Okay na to. Next, dito naman, you have x squared cube. So, again, power of a power. Ano ginagawa natin dun sa mga powers? We multiply them. Okay? So, copy natin si base and then 2 times 3 is 6. Next, dito naman tayo. Sige, gawin na natin tong part na to. Oh, you have 4 squared. Ibig sabihin, 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Okay? And then here, you have 3 times 3, 9. So, basically, 16 times 9 yan. So, 6 times 9 is 54. 1 times 9 is 9 plus 5 is 144. So, this is 144. Okay na to, ito, at saka ito. Okay, and now, you have x squared squared. Ibig sabihin, power of a power, multiply natin yung mga exponents. Copy natin si base, and then 2 times 2 is 4. And then, kopyahin lang natin si y. Okay, plus, dito naman tayo. So again, unahin natin yung mga powers, no? So you have 3 squared, 3 times 3 is 9. And here, you have 3 times 4 is 12. So basically, meron kang 12 times 9. 2 times 9, 18. Okay, 1 times 9 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. So you have 108. So okay na to, mga numerical coefficients. Now, etong y, kailangan naka-square din siya, no? So you have y squared doon. So now, copy mo lang tong x squared kasi hindi naman natin ginalaw yan. And then yung y, magkakaroon na siya ng square. Okay? Plus, dito na tayo sa dulo, you have 3 cube. Ibig sabihin, 3 times 3 times 3. So, 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. And then, copy mo lang si y cube. Okay? So, that is your answer. So, ang answer natin again ay 64x to the 6 plus 144 x to the 4 times y plus 108x squared y squared plus 27y cubed. Ayan. So, again, ito yung mga sagot natin. O, try natin isang real-life application problem, no? Find the volume of the cube with a side of 1 plus 3x. So, meron daw tayong cube. Okay? And hinahanap natin yung volume niya. Ano ba ang volume ng cube? Kung meron niyang side dito, okay, which is equal to the length also of this side and the length of this side, na pare-parehas lang naman yan, then ang volume niya ay side cube. Okay, so again, ito yung formula ng volume ng isang cube, s to the 3. Ano yung s natin or ano daw yung side natin? Given dun sa problem, yung side natin ay 1 plus 3x. So you have here 1 plus 3x pero i-cube natin siya. Okay, so isulat ko lang siya dito, no? You have 1 plus 3x cube. So again, ano nga yung pattern natin? Sulat ko dito yung pattern, no? You have a plus b cube is equal to a cube plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cube. Okay? Unang gagawin natin, hanapin natin yung cube ng first term. 1 to the 3 lang yan. Okay? Plus, dito na tayo sa next. Copy mo si 3. I-multiply mo daw siya sa square ng first term. Ang first term natin ay 1. I-erase lang natin sa 2. And then you multiply it to b. Ang b natin ay 3x. Okay, tapos na tayo. Next, ito naman. Plus 3 times a. Ang a natin ay 1. Ang b natin ay 3x. Pero, i-erase natin sa 2. Okay? Plus, ito na tayo sa last, b cube. Ang b natin or ang second term natin ay 3x. So, copy mo si 3x and then, i-cube daw natin siya. Okay, now, simplify natin. Start tayo dito sa 1 cube. O, 1 times 1 times 1, edi 1 lang din yan. O, next tayo. O, 1 squared. 1 times 1, 1 lang. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So, 9x. Okay? Plus, dito naman tayo. O, 3 squared. 3 squared is 9. 9 9 times 3, 27 times 1, 27. And then, ito pa, yung x natin naka-square din. So, x squared is just x squared. Okay, plus, ito tayo, yung 3 natin naka-cube. So, 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. And then you have x cubed, which is just x cubed. Okay, so that is your answer. 1 plus 9x plus 27x squared plus 27x cubed. Ayan. Ngayon naman, tingnan natin yung products of sums and differences of two terms. That for all numbers a and b, okay, if you're given numbers a and b, then a plus b, the quantity a plus b, times the quantity a minus b is equal to a squared minus b squared. Again, ano nga yung tip ko na number 1? Dapat alam natin, kaya nating i-recognize yung problem or yung given expression. Ito ay product ng sum and difference of two terms. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Medyo mahaba yan, no? It's a mouthful, pero ganito lang ibig sabihin yan. Meron kang sum and difference. Tingnan mo, sum and difference. Ito yon, sums and difference of two terms. So, ito yung two terms natin. You have A, you have B. And then, kinuha daw natin yung product nila. Kaya nga siya nakamultiply dito. Okay? So, ngayon, makikita natin, madali lang itong mga gantong klaseng problem. Okay? So, anong ibig sabihin nito? So, ibig sabihin, if you have A plus B, tapos kinopya lang natin yung A plus B, pero may minus na siya. Okay, pero parehas lang yan. Yung A na to ay yung same sa A na to. Yung B na to ay same sa B na to. Then, ang result niyan is just A squared. Ibig sabihin, you just have to square the first term minus B squared. Ibig sabihin, i-square mo lang daw yung second term. Pakitaan natin ang example, no? For example, yan, 40 plus 9 times 40 minus 9. So, as you can see, ito yung A natin, magkamukha sila, di ba? Parehas lang yan. Ito yung second term natin or yung B natin. Magkaparehas lang yan. And then, kinuha natin yung product nila. And then, they are sum and difference kasi may plus and minus. Okay? So, ano daw yung gagawin natin? I-square mo lang yung first term. Ano yung first term natin? 40. 40. Kunin mo lang yung square niya. And then, maglagay ka daw ng minus sign. And then, square mo din yung second term. Ang second term natin ay 9. Kunin mo yung square niyan. Okay? So, tingnan muna natin to. 40, quantity squared. Yung square natin ay i-distribute natin. Okay? So, you have 4 squared, which is 4 times 4, 16. And then, yung t natin, affected din yan ng square. So, that will be t squared minus 9 squared. Ano ibig sabihin ng 9 squared? 9 times 9. 9 times 9, 81. That is your answer. Okay? As you can see, mabilis lang siya. No? Tingnan pa natin yung ibang problems. You have x plus 3 times x minus 3 times x squared minus 9. Hala, sir, paano yan? Products lang daw ng kanina, dalawa lang yung factors na tinitingnan natin. Bakit ngayon tatlo? Pero ganito yung gusto kong makita ninyo. No? Tingnan nyo to. Saka ito. Diba? Ano yan? Products ng sum and difference of two terms. Ibig sabihin, huwag nyo daw muna itong pansinin. Okay? Wala muna kayong pake dyan kay x squared plus 9. So now, kopyahin ko muna dito si x plus 3 times x minus 3. Ano nga yung ginagawa natin dito? Tingnan natin. Meron tayong product. Meron tayong first term, second term. Parehas lang. And then you have a plus and a minus. Anong ginagawa dito? Kunin lang yung square ng first term. Ang first term natin ay x. So, x squared. And then, kunin din natin yung square ng second term. Ano yung second term natin? 3. So, 3 squared is 9. And then, maglagay ng minus sign. Yan na yung sagot. Okay? So, again, ang sagot natin dito sa part na to ay x squared minus 9. And then, copy lang natin tong x squared plus 9. As you can see, meron na naman tayong panibagong product of sum and difference of two terms kasi x squared, 9 and 9, minus and plus or plus and minus. Okay lang, magkabaliktad yan. Okay? So now, sagutan natin siya. Anong ginagawa dito? I-square the first term. Ang first term natin ay x squared and then i-square daw natin siya. And then, square the last term. Ang last term natin ay 9. I-square daw natin siya. And then, maglagay ng minus sign sa gitna. Okay? Simplify natin. X squared raised to 2. Power of a power. So, 2 times 2 is 4. So, you have x to the 4. Okay? Minus 9 squared. 9 times 9, 81. That is the answer. X to the 4 minus 81. Ayan yung mga sagot natin kanina at saka ngayon. Try natin. Real life application. Ito naman, mga activities lang to sa class, no? Na pwede nyo palang gamitin to para mag-compute mentally kapag may mga gantong klaseng problem. That for example, you have 41 times 39. Ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano siya gagawin, no? Ang 41 at saka 39, pwede nyo yung express as sum and difference. No? Ang 41 is 40 plus 1. Ang 39 naman ay 40 minus 1. Tama? So now, pwede natin i-apply dito yung ginagawa natin kanina na pattern that you have to get the square of the first term minus the square of the last term. Okay? So 40 squared is 40 times 40, which is 1,600, minus 1 squared is 1. So 1,600 minus 1 is 1,599. Okay, so ganito nyo siya pwedeng gamitin. So another one, 24 times 16. Yung 24 times 16 naman, yung 24, pwede nyo siyang isulat as 20 plus 4. Yung 16, 20 minus 4. Okay, so 20 times 20 is 400. And then 4 times 4 is 16. 400 minus 16 is 384. So, ganito nyo siya pwedeng gamitin. Okay, try natin. 1599 and 384. Alright, so lastly, ito yung titingnan natin, square of a trinomial. Kapag meron tayong trinomial, ito yung trinomial natin, A, B, and C. Tatlo yan, kaya siya trinomial. And then square daw siya kasi hinahanap natin yung square niya. Okay, so if you have A plus B plus C quantity squared, this is just equal to A squared plus B squared plus C squared plus 2AB plus 2AC plus 2BC. Ngayon, paano natin i-memorize ito? Actually, mahaba siya, pero madali lang tong tandaan. Ano yung makikita nyo? Itong unang tatlo, tingnan nyo. Yung unang tatlo, A, B, C lang, tapos lalagyan mo lang ng square. Okay? And then, tingnan mo yung pangalawang tatlo. Yung second 3 natin, lahat sila may 2. Tapos, partner-partner lang. Bawal maulit yung partner. For example, AB, tapos ito naman, pinaltan ni BCC, AC, tapos ito naman, pinaltan ni BCA, so you have BC. Okay, partner-partner lang na bawal maulit. So, ganun nyo lang pwedeng tandaan itong square of a trinomial. Try natin. Find the product, x squared plus 2y plus 5z quantity squared. So again, ano yung pattern natin? If you have the trinomial A plus B plus C quantity squared, this is just equal to square the first term, square the second term, square the third term, plus twice of AB plus twice of AC plus twice of BC. Okay, so try natin. Ano yung A natin? Ang A natin dito ay x, ang B natin ay 2y, ang C natin ay 5z. Okay? So, ano yung unang gagawin? I-square daw natin sa first term. Ang first term natin ay x, kunin lang natin yung square. Plus, i-square din natin si second term. Ang second term natin ay 2y, kunin lang natin yung square. Plus, c squared. Ibig sabihin, yung c natin, kukunin lang natin yung square. 5z, kunin c square. Plus, 2 times a, ang a natin ay x, times b, ang b natin ay 2y. Okay? Next tayo, dito tayo sa 2ac plus 2, ang a natin ay x, ang c natin ay 5z. Last, 2 times b, ang b natin ay 2y, ang c natin ay 5z. Ayan. Ito, anong ginawa natin? Substitution lang. Paapaltan nyo lang yung a, b, at saka c. Pero dapat tama yung ipapalit ninyo. Okay? So, gawin natin to. I-simplify pa natin. Ito, kopyahin nyo lang x squared plus, ayan. So, distribute natin yung power. 2 squared is 4. And then you have y squared is y squared. Plus, so distribute ulit natin si power. 5 squared is 25. And then z squared is just z squared. Plus, unahin natin yung mga numerical coefficients. 2 times 2 is 4. Copy nyo lang si x. Copy nyo lang si y. Plus, eto na, 2 times 5 is 10. Copy nyo si x dito. Copy nyo din si z. Plus, 2 times 2 is 4. Times 5 is 20. So, 20, copy nyo si y. Copy nyo si z. Yan na yung sagot. Okay, akala natin sobrang hirap, medyo mahaba lang, pero mabilis lang siyang gawin, mabilis lang sundan yung pattern. X squared plus 4y squared plus 25z squared plus 4xy plus 10xz plus 20yz. So, ang sagot natin, again, is x squared plus 4y squared plus 25z squared plus 4xy plus 10xz plus 20yz.